Hello, everyone. I want to start with a question. What makes someone truly intelligent? Is it IQ? Is it how many books they've read, how many degrees they have? No. Highly intelligent women, just like highly intelligent people, aren't defined by how much they know. They are defined by how they think, how they lead, and most importantly, the habits they practice every single day. Highly intelligent women don't just act, they think deeply before they do. They understand that actions without purpose are wasted energy, and so they start with understanding the why before the what. This approach shapes their decision making, their leadership, and ultimately their success. Many people focus only on what needs to be done. They chase opportunities, follow trends, and make choices based on external expectations. But highly intelligent women take a different path. They pause, they reflect, they ask, why am I doing this? What is the real purpose behind this goal? Does this align with my values and long-term vision? By seeking clarity first, they avoid the trap of busyness without progress. It's easy to get caught up in daily tasks, checking off to-do lists and feeling productive without actually moving forward in a meaningful way. But intelligent women don't mistake movement for progress. They ensure that everything they do has a clear direction. This habit applies in all areas of life: career, relationships, and personal growth. In their professional lives, highly intelligent women don't just aim for promotions or titles. They seek work that aligns with their values and allows them to create impact. They don't just ask, what job should I take? They ask, why do I want this job? Is it for security, passion, growth, contribution? This clarity helps them make decisions that lead to long-term fulfillment rather than short-term gratification. In relationships, they apply the same principle. They don't just surround themselves with people out of habit or convenience. They ask, why is this person in my life? Do they support my growth? If a relationship lacks mutual respect, encouragement, or alignment in values, they are not afraid to reassess. The power of asking why also helps them navigate challenges. When faced with obstacles, most people focus on the surface problem, what went wrong, and react impulsively, but highly intelligent women dig deeper. They ask, why did this happen? What can I use this experience to grow? By shifting their mindset from reaction to reflection, they turn setbacks into steps. This habit also gives them resilience. When challenges arise, when others doubt them, when they face failure, they don't just give up. They go back to their why. That deeper purpose becomes their fuel. It keeps them going when motivation fades. It gives them clarity when they feel lost. Ultimately, this habit creates a life of intentionality. Instead of being pushed by circumstances, highly intelligent women lead themselves. They don't live on autopilot. They don't just follow the crowd. They make conscious choices, ensuring that everything they do serves a meaningful purpose. Starting with why isn't just a strategy, it's a mindset. And when practiced consistently, it transforms not only what they achieve, but who they become. Highly intelligent women understand that growth and comfort cannot coexist. They know that the most significant progress in life comes from stepping into the unknown, embracing challenges, and pushing beyond self-imposed limitations. While many people seek stability and avoid discomfort, intelligent women recognize that true success lies in discomfort, uncertainty, and the willingness to take risks. This mindset applies in all areas of life. In their careers, highly intelligent women don't settle for jobs that feel easy or familiar. They look for roles that push their skills, expand their knowledge, and force them to evolve. They take on leadership positions not because they feel completely ready, but because they trust they will grow into them. They volunteer for new projects, take on responsibilities that scare them, and constantly seek opportunities to learn. In personal development, they adopt the same approach. They read books that challenge their beliefs, engage in conversations with people who think differently, and actively seek feedback, even when it's uncomfortable to hear. They know that surrounding themselves with people who only agree with them will never lead to growth. Instead, they welcome constructive criticism, using it as a tool to refine their skills, expand their perspective, and improve. When it comes to personal challenges, highly intelligent women do not let fear dictate their choices. They know that fear is often a signal of growth, a sign that they are stepping outside their comfort zone and into something greater. Instead of avoiding situations that make them feel inadequate or unsure, they embrace them. They understand that feeling uncomfortable is temporary, but the benefits of overcoming discomfort last a lifetime. This mindset also applies to their emotional and mental resilience. Intelligent women understand that growth requires facing their weaknesses, dealing with insecurities, and confronting the difficult parts of themselves. They don't suppress emotions or avoid hard conversations. Instead, they do the inner work, developing self-awareness and emotional intelligence. They ask themselves tough questions. What fears are holding me back? Where am I limiting myself? How can I become stronger through this experience? By consistently choosing growth over comfort, highly intelligent women set themselves apart. They don't wait until they feel ready because they know that readiness comes through action. They take the leap, trust themselves to figure it out, and grow in the process. They understand that staying comfortable may feel safe, but nothing extraordinary ever happens in the comfort zone. Their success is not a result of talent alone. It is the result of choosing challenge over ease every single day. Highly intelligent women understand that listening is one of the most powerful tools for learning, building relationships, and making better decisions. In a world where many people are eager to speak, to be heard, and to assert their opinions, intelligent women recognize the value of silence. They don't just listen to reply. They listen to understand. Most people engage in conversations with the intent to respond rather than truly absorb what is being said. They are already formulating their next sentence while the other person is still talking. But highly intelligent women resist this tendency. They know that real listening requires presence, patience, and a willingness to put ego aside. When they engage in a conversation, they give their full attention. They observe body language, tone of voice, and the emotions behind the words. They listen not just to what is being said, but to what is left unsaid. This ability to listen deeply benefits them in every area of life. In leadership, they gain the trust of their teams because they make people feel heard and valued. They don't dismiss ideas or shut down differing opinions. Instead, they create an environment where people feel safe to share their thoughts. They understand that great leadership is not about having all the answers, but about asking the right questions and genuinely considering different perspectives. In their personal relationships, intelligent women build deeper connections because they practice empathetic listening. When a friend shares a problem, they don't immediately jump in with solutions or stories about their own experiences. Instead, they validate the other person's feelings, ask thoughtful questions, and offer support without judgment. They know that sometimes people don't need advice, they just need to be heard. Their habit of listening also makes them excellent decision makers. While many people make choices based on limited information, intelligent women take the time to gather different viewpoints before forming an opinion. They seek out diverse perspectives, challenge their own assumptions, and are willing to change their minds when presented with new insights. This intellectual humility allows them to grow and make better, more informed choices. Beyond conversations, they also listen to the world around them. They are curious observers, always open to learning from books, experiences, and even moments of stillness. They understand that wisdom is not just about speaking with confidence, it is about absorbing knowledge, reflecting on it, and applying it wisely. Perhaps most importantly, highly intelligent women listen to themselves. They trust their intuition, honor their emotions, and pay attention to the signals their mind and body give them. They don't ignore stress, burnout, or discomfort. Instead, they tune in, assess what they need, and take action accordingly. Listening is often underestimated, but it is one of the most powerful habits of highly intelligent women. By listening more than they speak, they gain knowledge, build trust, and make better decisions. They recognize that true intelligence is not about proving how much they know, it is about continuously learning from the world around them. Highly intelligent women understand that not every battle is worth fighting, not every situation deserves their energy, and not every relationship is meant to last. They have the wisdom to recognize when it is time to walk away, whether from toxic environments, unhealthy relationships, unfulfilling jobs, or even outdated versions of themselves. They know that walking away is not a sign of weakness, but a powerful act of self-respect and clarity. Many people stay in situations that no longer serve them out of fear. Fear of change, fear of uncertainty, or fear of disappointing others. But intelligent women see beyond these fears. They recognize that holding on to something just because it's familiar can be more damaging than letting go. They understand that staying in the wrong place for too long doesn't just stall growth, it drains energy, diminishes self-worth, and prevents new opportunities from arising. In relationships, intelligent women are discerning about who they allow into their lives. They value deep, meaningful connections built on trust, respect, and mutual support. If a relationship becomes toxic, whether with a friend, partner, or colleague, They don't waste time trying to change the other person. Instead, they recognize when a dynamic is no longer healthy and have the courage to step away. They don't cling to relationships out of obligation or nostalgia. They prioritize their peace, well-being, and personal growth. In their careers, they know when to walk away from jobs that stifle their potential. While others may stay in positions out of security or routine, intelligent women assess whether their work aligns with their values and long-term goals. They don't settle for workplaces that undervalue them, drain their passion, or fail to offer growth opportunities. If they recognize that they've outgrown a role, they take proactive steps to move on, even when it feels uncertain. The ability to walk away also extends to habits and mindsets. Highly intelligent women are constantly evolving, and they are not afraid to let go of limiting beliefs, outdated goals, or past mistakes. They don't hold on to an old dream just because it once mattered to them. They allow themselves to pivot, to redefine success, and to pursue new paths that align with their current purpose. Walking away does not mean giving up. It means knowing what is worth their time, energy, and effort. It means understanding that saying no to the wrong things creates space for the right ones. It means choosing peace over unnecessary conflict, growth over stagnation, and self-respect over societal expectation. At its core, this habit is about self-awareness and self-trust. Highly intelligent women trust themselves to make the right choices, even when they are difficult. They trust that walking away from the wrong things will ultimately lead them to the right ones. They are not afraid to close doors because they know that every ending is also a new beginning. And that is what makes them unstoppable. Highly intelligent women understand that success is not just about their personal achievements, it's about lifting others as they climb. They believe that true success is best when shared, and they are dedicated to creating opportunities for those around them. Their focus is not solely on their own progress, but on making sure that others have the support, resources, and encouragement they need to thrive as well. They see leadership not as a solitary pursuit, but as a responsibility to empower those in their communities, teams, and networks. One of the most significant aspects of this habit is their commitment to mentorship. Highly intelligent women actively seek to guide and support others who are on similar paths. They recognize the importance of sharing knowledge, offering advice, and helping others navigate challenges. They don't see mentorship as a transactional relationship, but as a mutual exchange of learning and growth. By mentoring others, they not only help them grow, but also deepen their own understanding of their field and themselves. In professional settings, intelligent women often take on roles where they can advocate for others, especially those who may be marginalized or underrepresented. They use their position of influence to ensure that all voices are heard and that opportunities are accessible to everyone, not just those with the most visibility or power. They know that success isn't just about competing, it's about collaborating and ensuring that everyone has the chance to succeed. They create inclusive spaces where people can shine and contribute their unique perspectives. This mindset extends to their personal relationships as well. Intelligent women lift up their friends and loved ones by offering emotional support, encouragement, and practical help when needed. They celebrate other successes and offer a listening ear during times of difficulty. Instead of seeing relationships as transactional, they view them as partnerships where both parties grow and evolve together. They inspire others to reach their potential by showing them kindness, empathy, and understanding. They also understand that lifting others isn't just about giving, it's about creating opportunities for others to shine on their own. They encourage people to step into their own leadership, to take risks, and to pursue their passions. By empowering others to find their own paths and make their own decisions, intelligent women ensure that those around them are not dependent on them, but are equipped to succeed on their own. They lead by example, showing that leadership is about service, humility, and creating a legacy of empowerment. Highly intelligent women recognize that success is not a finite resource. There is no need to hoard opportunities or accomplishments for themselves. They understand that when others succeed, it doesn't diminish their own success, it amplifies it. By lifting others, they create a network of support, collaboration, and shared success. They know that the more they help others rise, the more they contribute to the collective growth and betterment of the world around them. In the end, this habit of lifting others as they climb is not just a way to enrich the lives of those they help, it is a fundamental part of their own journey. By focusing on the success of others, highly intelligent women create a ripple effect of empowerment, inspiration, and lasting change. Their impact goes beyond their own achievements. It extends to everyone they touch, leaving a legacy that uplifts and transforms the lives of others. Highly intelligent women understand that intelligence is not solely defined by how much knowledge they possess or how quickly they can solve problems. Instead, they view intelligence as a series of deliberate choices they make every day, from how they approach challenges to how they manage their time, energy, and relationships. For them, intelligence is not something innate, it's a mindset, a practice, and a way of living with intention. They know that by making the right choices, they are actively cultivating their intelligence and shaping the future they want to create. One of the most powerful choices intelligent women make is how they approach learning. They recognize that knowledge is limitless and that true intelligence comes from a continual desire to grow. They don't rely on formal education alone, but actively seek opportunities to expand their minds. They read widely, engage in thought-provoking conversations, and challenge their own assumptions. They are lifelong learners, always curious and open to new ideas. This dedication to learning allows them to remain adaptable in a rapidly changing world, ensuring they stay ahead of the curve in both their personal and professional lives. Additionally, intelligent women prioritize emotional intelligence as much as, if not more than, cognitive intelligence, IQ. They understand that emotional intelligence, the ability to recognize, understand, and manage their own emotions, as well as the emotions of others, is a crucial component of success. They invest in developing their self-awareness, practicing empathy, and honing their communication skills. This allows them to navigate complex social and professional environments with ease, fostering trust and collaboration with others. They know that being emotionally intelligent helps them build stronger, more meaningful relationships and makes them more effective leaders. Another key choice they make is how they manage their time and energy. Highly intelligent women are intentional about where they direct their focus. They understand that time is one of their most valuable resources, so they prioritize activities that align with their goals, values, and long-term vision. They set clear boundaries to protect their time and avoid distractions that can derail their progress. They also know that rest and self-care are essential components of success. They make time for activities that replenish their energy, whether it's spending time with loved ones, engaging in creative pursuits, or simply taking time for solitude. By balancing hard work with self-care, they maintain the mental and emotional clarity necessary to make sound decisions and stay focused on what truly matters. Intelligent women also make conscious choices about their environments. They understand that their surroundings, whether it's their physical workspace or the people they interact with, have a profound impact on their mindset and productivity. They intentionally seek out environments that inspire creativity, foster collaboration, and challenge their thinking. They surround themselves with people who encourage them to grow, who inspire them to be better, and who hold them accountable for their goals. They are not afraid to walk away from environments or relationships that do not serve their growth. Ultimately, the intelligence of highly intelligent women is shaped by the choices they make every day. They recognize that intelligence is not just about raw talent or natural ability, it's about consistently making decisions that nurture their growth, align with their values, and create positive impact in the world. They understand that intelligence is a lifelong journey, not a destination. By making thoughtful, intentional choices, they continue to grow, evolve, and shape the world around them. Through their example, they show us that intelligence isn't something we're born with, it's something we can all choose to cultivate.